So now in verse 7 through 11, we get the third commandment to pray. And it's interesting to note where this passage on prayer is placed. It comes between two commands that are impossible to perform and without the help of God. So only God's wisdom can help us keep that perfect balance between spiritual discernment and judging. Only the power of God can enable us to fulfill the golden rule of perfect love to others. Now, there's a threefold aspect of prayer that we need to look at. Act, seek, knock. Ask and it shall be given to you. Seek and you will find it. And knock and it will be open to you. These verbs are present tense, and they indicate continuous activity. They're action words. And they're revealing to us the importance of persistent prayer, consistent prayer. Do not give up. Keep hoping. And it's through prayer that we can stay in contact with God and know what He wants us to do and have the strength to do it. We have a very strong prayer ministry through Prayer Pond Ministries, nationally and internationally. Prayer is so important. Now, the Lord likes us to be persistent in prayer because it tests our true desire and our true faith. So if we ask casually, that's not a very strong desire. God can see that. But if we continue to trust God through prayer, Jesus promised that we would receive. And we'll find and we will have an open door. So it's not going to always be handed to us, but we'll find the right path, or we'll be guided supernaturally to the answer we're consistently praying for. So prayer is not a blank check. It's not a magical way to obtain whatever we want, because there are some conditions with this promise. God's followers are to show mercy and forgiveness to each other. And we're to avoid praying in order to get attention. That's chapter 6, verses 5 and 6. And our request must be in harmony with God's will. And remember, your will be done. In the Our Father prayer, your will be done. Also in chapter 6, verse 10, we have to accept God's will over ours. And they're not always the same. I can promise you that. A person that seeks only for what they want to find, without seeking the will of the living God, is not truly seeking. They're just asking for what they want. And sometimes we tend to give up after a few half-hearted efforts. Oh, I've been praying for this. It's not happening. It must not be God's will. It must not. But don't give up. Seek God. Even when doors seem to be closed, continue praying. Seek God's will. And to have to wait on an answer, that just intensifies your desire. And it reveals the depth of your desire. So that's not only to God, but it's to you, the person praying. Here's your principle. God requires faith, focus, and follow through from us. God requires God requires faith, focus, and follow through. God requires faith, focus, and follow through. Devil's trying to make me slip up on that one. Well, we won't give him his way, will we? Remember, faith, focus, and follow through.